Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome everyone to the second webinar of the series for the Wyoming Small Business Digital Coaching on Main Street program. We're glad that you are here. This webinar is also being recorded, and we will share out with everybody that registered for the event. So, I would like to turn it over to Teresa Hager and Joshua Miller, our presenters for today.
Thanks, Gustavo. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Again, my name is Joshua Miller, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. I'm joined with my partner in this program, Teresa Hager, and we are excited today to talk about the unlocking the potential of your business with essential digital tools and techniques. So thank you again for taking that time to be here and joining us today. Like Gustavo mentioned, we will be recording this presentation, so you'll have access to watch it again, take some additional notes, or share this with other businesses throughout the state. We will also open it up. There's the questions feature, so feel free to put any questions you have in there, and we will take some time at the end of the presentation to answer those. And there's also the chat feature there that we'll be monitoring throughout the presentation as well. And when we get started here, to minimize any distractions and ensure a smooth viewing experience, we will be turning off our cameras during the main presentation, but we'll hop back on at the end for the questions. So let's get started here. So let's take a look at what we'll be covering today. We have a packed agenda. We are aware that it's a very full presentation, and we're going to focus on the essential elements of building a strong online presence. So first, we're going to start by discussing your digital footprint and some of the common challenges that small businesses face within the digital realm. Then we're going to dive into the crucial role of your Google Business Profile and reviews, as well as the importance of some other digital profiles and mapping platforms like Apple Maps, MapQuest, and Bing. Then we're going to move on to optimizing your website and YouTube channels, followed by strategies for effective social media management and engagement. Then we'll cover the fundamentals of SEO or search engine optimization and explore the world of online ads. And this, it will include both Google ads and social media advertising and kind of comparing the two. Finally, we'll wrap up by discussing the importance of analytics in measuring and improving all the digital efforts that we're going to talk about today. So this comprehensive overview will provide you with the tools and knowledge you need to succeed online for your business. So let's move on to our first topic, your digital footprint. And starting off with our digital footprint, let's address some of those common challenges that many of the small businesses encounter when navigating that digital landscape. First, we often see an over-reliance on social media. So while social platforms are valuable and focusing solely on them can have neglect from other platforms like your Google Business Profile. So for example, many businesses post daily on Facebook or Instagram, but they fail to update their Google Business Profile with accurate hours or new services that they're now offering, missing out on local search traffic. So think about it. Where do we go when we are looking for something new? Most often we are doing a Google search, and we don't want to miss this opportunity. So when was the last time that anyone went to Facebook or another social media platform and searched restaurants near me? Typically, the answer is never. Another challenge then is simply neglecting other online platforms altogether. So many businesses don't realize that platforms like Bing Places or Apple Maps, they can also drive significant traffic to your store. And this is often tied to the lack of time management. It's very easy to get overwhelmed by the sheer number of digital tasks, leading to taking shortcuts and simply just not doing some of the tasks at all. So then we talk about like inconsistent messaging across platforms. And this becomes a major hurdle. So if your website lists one phone number, your Facebook page lists another one, and your business profile has some different information, it's confusing your customers. And it's also having a negative impact on your SEO. So search engines prioritize consistent and reliable information. If your information is not consistent across, it is going to lower you on those rankings. And then finally, we look at our website, and oftentimes it's an outdated website. This can severely hinder your online presence. If it looks like your website was from the early 2000s or even just a few years ago, it's likely driving potential customers away. For example, a website that is not mobile friendly will push away a large percentage of potential customers who are searching that site through a mobile device. So we want to address these challenges. It is very crucial to do so. And by diversifying your online presence, by managing your time effectively, ensuring consistent messaging, and maintaining a modern website, you'll not only improve your customer experience, but you'll also significantly boost your SEO and your overall online visibility. So let's talk a little bit more about your digital footprint and one way that you can improve it with your online profiles. So there's a range of profiles your business should consider to truly maximize your digital footprint. And this slide here showcases a variety of platforms that can significantly enhance your online presence. You'll see business profiles like the Google Business Profile, Apple Maps Connect, Bing Places for Business, and these are essential for your local search. Your personal website, which serves as the hub of your online identity, and then we look at our social media accounts, such as, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, TikTok, Pinterest, each offering their own unique opportunity to connect with your audience. Then we have YouTube providing a powerful platform for your video content. And then we think about online directories, and there's a wide range here, but just an example like the Yellow Pages, MapQuest, Yelp, and Better Business Bureau. And these can help boost your visibility online as well. Then we don't want to forget about our local listings with organizations like your Chamber of Commerce, your Visitor Bureau, Main Street Program. These are going to connect you with your local community. So, find out what organizations are in your community that you can become either a member of or have your information listed on a directory site. And like the local listings, there's also industry specific platforms that we don't want to forget about. So, looking into, what business you're in and trying to find those larger platforms that you can also be a part of. So it's important to note that this list is just an example of some of the popular ones. There are many other platforms out there that you can utilize to create valuable backlinks, which is something Teresa will talk a little bit about later on. But these backlinks for your website, and they're going to help improve your SEO overall. So regardless of the platform, remember a few key points though, as we talk about them. You want to maintain consistency. So, your name, address, and phone number across all profiles need to line up. You want to ensure that your messaging, logo, and your branding remains consistent across. You want to build a cohesive online identity. In essence, your digital footprint should be a unified and recognizable representation of your business. So we're going to spend some time and let's start with one of the most important platforms, your Google Business Profile. At the heart of the digital footprint, this is the Google Business Profile, okay? So think of this as your free digital business card in the age of online search, where everyone is looking for local businesses. So this slide shows the anatomy of a Google Business Profile as it appears on a mobile device. You can see how all the essential information, your business name, address, phone number, hours, website, reviews, and photos are prominently displayed. And as you manage and update this information, Google is going to ensure that it's consistent across web searches and Google Maps on all devices. That means that whether someone is searching on their phone or tablet or computer, they'll see the accurate, up-to-date information about your business. And the consistency is crucial for building trust and ensuring potential customers can easily find and contact you. So now we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at the key elements of the business profile and how you get to optimize them. So here's a look at the Google Business Profiles dashboard, and now we move from a mobile to a desktop view, providing you with a comprehensive overview of all the settings you have control over. And I would like to make a note that, if you're kind of going in there and doing an audit, or this is the first time you're getting your business set up, I always recommend for this piece of it is to do it from a desktop. It's a cleaner overview and allows you to make sure that you don't miss anything. So this is a central hub for managing that online presence. While there are many options here, I'm going to draw your attention to a few key areas that we'll be discussing in more detail. So first, we have the Edit Profile section, and this is where you'll ensure all your business details are accurate and up to date. The Add Updates feature, which allows you to share news, promotion, and events, keeping your profile fresh and engaging. And of course, the ability to respond to ask for reviews is crucial for building trust and credibility. You can also easily update photos and respond messages directly from this dashboard as well. So this level of control really allows you to actively shape your online image and ensure that potential customers have access to the most accurate and compelling information about your business day to day. And importantly, you can also manage all of these features directly from the Google Maps app on a mobile device. And that makes it very easy to keep the profile up to date and on the go. So now let's explore some of the features in more detail, starting with editing profile. So when we take a closer look at the edit profile view within your Google Business dashboard, um, you see that this section provides you with the ability to manage all those key details about your business. You can update your business name, select the most relevant business category, and sometimes there's more than one category. Maybe you have to add a second or third category there. You want to write a compelling description to explain, in more detail what your business is about. You want to set your business hours, and again, there's going to be more attributes as you scroll down. So even if you're already verified and have a business profile, I highly recommend that you perform a regular audit of your information. Things change, and it's essential to ensure that everything is accurate and up to date on your profile. So pay particular attention to your business hours. In today's digital age, many people rely on Google to find out if your business is currently open. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen this. This is one of the top complaints that I get from customers all the time, is saying that we worked with the business and we went there and their hours said they were open, but they were not. It becomes very frustrating for the customers. So again, those inaccurate hours, it leads to the frustrated customers, and those are missed opportunities. So you want to make sure that you review and update those on a regular basis, especially holiday hours and special events. So keeping that information current not only improves customer satisfaction, but it also boosts your local SEO, as Google prioritizes accurate and reliable information. So now let's move on and talk about the adding updates. So you want to keep your Google Business Profile fresh and engaging with this update feature. As you can see here, you have three key options when you select the updates. You have updates, offers, and events. These examples are shown in mobile view on the screen right now, which is how most of your customers are going to see them. So updates allows you to share general news, announcements, or insights about your business, keeping your profile active and informative. Offers are, perfect for promoting special deals that you have going on, discounts, promotions that you're running. Maybe it's the holiday time, and this is going to help drive traffic and more sales. And third, we have our events. So it's going to let you announce upcoming events, workshops, special occasions, for attracting your local customers. So regularly using these features keeps your profile dynamic, and it shows potential customers that your business is active and engaging as well. It also, again, we keep talking about SEO, but this is going to contribute to that SEO as Google favors profiles with fresh and relevant content. So think of these updates as like mini blog posts or announcements that directly reach local searchers. And here's a time-saving tip as well. Remember we talked about that lack of time management and some of the common challenges earlier on. Well, you don't have to think of these updates as an additional task. You're likely already creating some of this content for social media. Simply repurpose the material here. This is going to ensure consistency and maximize your efforts. Most of your updates, offers, or events that you're putting onto Facebook would also work here into your Google Business Profile updates. So let's move on and talk about reviews here. It's very crucial that you manage your online reviews. As you can see on the slide here, we have an example of a positive review. And reviews are a very powerful form of social proof that can significantly influence potential customers. Okay. Here are some of the guidelines for more effectively managing these reviews. First, you always want to be professional and polite in your responses, regardless of where that reviewer's tone may be. You want to respond promptly to reviews, both the positive and the negative ones, showing that you value customer feedback. You don't want to use these to advertise. Your response should be focusing on them as a customer rather than trying to highlight or resell a product or a service. You want to thank the happy customers for their positive feedback, reinforcing it. And if you do have a negative review, you want to make sure that you address that, constructively. You don't want to turn this into an argument. You don't want to turn this into, kind of a he said, she said. And if it gets to the point, if it's really needed and there's a major issue, try to resolve it privately. offer to take the conversation offline, or if you know the customer or have information on it, reach out to them privately and see where the issue really, where it lies and how you can resolve that. So by consistently following these guidelines, you're going to build, that trust and credibility that we keep talking about. You're going to enhance your online reputation and demonstrate your commitment to customer satisfaction. So, and remember, reviews are a conversation with your customers. Okay. So how you manage that conversation, it does matter. And, again, with reviews, we talked about, what to do when we get the reviews, but we also need to actively encourage our customers to leave reviews. We want those numbers and those stars to grow on our business profile. There's a reason why that is the second thing under, your business name. So on that dashboard, when you click Ask for Reviews, the tab is going to generate a custom URL that takes customers directly to your business profile. This makes it incredibly easy for them to leave you feedback. So how do you comfortably ask for reviews? Well, here's a few examples of ways to do it. You can include a link in your email signature or add it to your website's contact page. You could look at printing it on receipts or business cards. You can also create a QR code, and this is the way that I find most effective, that customers can just scan with their smartphones. I recommend for businesses to put something at the counter or at the tables, something to hand out to customers as they finish, working with them. So after a positive interaction, you can then politely ask customers to share their experience online. For example, we're so glad you enjoyed your visit. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to share your experience with others on Google. And it's important to remember that not all customers are going to leave you reviews, and that's okay. Some customers may leave you reviews elsewhere, Yelp, Facebook, on your website, other platforms, and that's okay too. But the goal is we do want to try to direct as many of them as we can to the Google reviews, and we want to make it as easy and convenient for those who are willing to share their feedback. So by consistently asking for reviews and providing that a seamless way for customers to leave them, you're gradually going to build, a collection of positive reviews, which ultimately enhances your online reputation and just attracting new customers. So let's turn our attention a little bit to another essential platform for local visibility, Apple Business Connect. And this is similar to the Google Business Profile. And Apple Business Connect allows you to manage how your business now appears across Apple devices like Apple Maps, Messages, Wallet, Siri, and other Apple services. So this slide here provides kind of an overview of the key information, or what we did with the business profile through Google. You can update your business name, address, phone number, hours, website. You can also add photos and menus, detailed descriptions of the products or services that you offer. And by maintaining this accurate and up-to-date profile on Apple Business Connect, now you ensure that Apple users also have easy access to find and interact within your business. This is especially important considering the large number of Apple device users out there. So a lot of people do not realize, the difference between Google Maps app and Apple Maps. And again, you don't know where your customers are going to be searching for you. Personally, I use both apps. So you want to make sure that your business can be found and recognized with that updated and accurate information across all platforms. Okay. So now we're going to shift our gears a little bit more here, and we're going to focus on the cornerstone of your online presence, which is your website. So this slide highlights a critical statistic here. 88% of online users won't return to a website after a bad experience. If you think about it, that's a staggering number, really emphasizing the importance of creating a positive and user-friendly online environment. So whether you're selling products directly on your website or simply providing some essential information to your customers, your website still plays a crucial role in shaping their perception of your business. So it's not just about having a website. It's about having a website that delivers a seamless and enjoyable experience. A well-designed website is going to reinforce your brand, and it's going to encourage visitors to engage with your business. So it's your digital storefront, and the first impression really does matter. So let's explore some of the factors that create a website that not only looks good, but also performs well. So looking at key characteristics of a successful website, as you can see here, we have 5 essential qualities listed. that is goal-oriented, search-friendly, convenient, organized, and trustworthy. So kind of like looking at those a little bit more closely. Your website should be goal-oriented, meaning that it should be clearly guided. It should clearly guide visitors towards your desired outcomes, whether that's making a purchase, filling out a form, or getting in touch with you. It must also be search friendly, ensuring that your search engines can easily find and understand the content on your site. So Teresa will elaborate a little bit later, explaining how these aspects directly impact your SEO as well. But then we have a convenience for the websites. We want our websites to be easy to navigate and provide a seamless user experience. And that kind of goes hand in hand with like being organized. Websites present information, we want our websites to present information in a clear and logical manner. And most importantly, your website must be trustworthy, building credibility and confidence within your brand. So keeping these qualities in mind as we discuss website optimization, and remember that these elements are not only crucial for your user experience, but they also play a significant role in the search engine rankings as well. And then kind of a bonus, remember that you own your website. Unlike all the profiles and social media accounts that we've talked about today so far, your website is yours. You have full control over it, its content, and the design. Okay, so having a plan. The foundation of a well-organized website is to have a plan. Specifically, we're talking about the information architecture here, or the IA. So think of IA as a blueprint for your website. It's a plan to organize the information on your site effectively and sustainably. Okay. A well-designed IA ensures that visitors can easily find their way and what they're looking for, leading to that positive user experience. So it's about creating a logical and intuitive navigation structure that guides users seamlessly throughout your site. Without a solid IA, your website can become cluttered and confusing, making it difficult for visitors to find the information that they need. So by planning your website structure from the outset, you'll create a user-friendly and an efficient online experience. So let's take a look at some key characteristics that make a website search-friendly. Okay, so first we're going to focus on three crucial components. Fast load time. Okay, in today's fast-paced digital world, we all know how quickly everything moves. Users expect your website to load quickly. So prioritizing that fast loading website is essential for your user experience as well as that SEO ranking. The slow load times can lead to high bounce rates and negatively impact your search engine rankings. Okay. So second, you'll want to focus on useful content. Your website should be created with original and relevant content that provides value to your visitors. So you want to focus on creating high quality, informative content that addresses your target audience needs and interests. Why do they come to your site? Make sure that the information is actually there for them. And then text links. So using text links to connect content on different pages through the site is crucial for both the user navigation as well as the SEO. The internal linking helps search engines understand the structure of your web, discover new content throughout your site. So by optimizing these three components, you'll create a website that is not only user-friendly, but also highly visible on the search engines. So kind of continuing that discussion on creating a search-friendly website, let's explore three more characteristics that you really want to pay attention to. So now we're looking at page title and descriptions. Okay, remember, you want to include relevant keywords that your audience might search for in your page titles and the meta descriptions. These elements provide search engines with the valuable context about your content and help attract potential visitors. Next, we're going to kind of circle back to that information architecture. So the IA, as we discussed earlier, building an organized site is essential, not only for the user experience, but also that SEO. A well-structured website allows Google and other search engines to easily crawl and understand your content for the indexing purposes. And again, that's some information that Teresa will talk about in more detail. And then last, all browsers and devices. Okay, in today's diverse digital landscape, It is crucial to design a website that works seamlessly across all browsers and devices. Okay. And we want to think mobile first as well. So you never know where that audience is going to be searching from. So ensuring the compatibility is essential for reaching a wider audience and providing that consistent experience that they're looking for. So by implementing all these characteristics that we had talked about, you're going to help yourself create a website that is not only search friendly, but it's also accessible and engaging for all users. Okay, so we're going to shift our focus a little bit now and talk about another powerful platform for reaching your audience, YouTube. And this slide highlights several key statistics that really underscore the importance of having a business YouTube channel. I want to draw your attention to two particularly compelling numbers. First, YouTube Shorts averaging over 70 billion daily views. That's an incredible amount of engagement, showcasing the immense popularity of short form video content. And the second one there is the over 500 hours of content uploaded to YouTube every minute. You know, these numbers really demonstrate the sheer volume of content being consumed and created on YouTube, emphasizing the platform's potential for reaching a vast audience. So by taking advantage of having a business YouTube channel, you can tap into the massive audience and leverage the power of video to promote your brand, share your area of expertise, and connect with potential customers. So let's talk about how to get started with that. Okay. We want you to set up your YouTube channel for success. So just like your website and Google Business Profile, your YouTube channel needs to be optimized for discoverability and user experience. This slide here highlights the basic information you'll need to provide when setting up your channel. This includes like your channel name, the handle, descriptions, URL links, and other contact information. And it's crucial to fill out all the information completely and accurately. Remember that consistency is key. So ensuring that your channel name and description and contact information align with all of your other online profiles. And most importantly, use those relevant keywords that your target audience might be searching for. So incorporating those keywords into your channel description and video titles will significantly improve your channel's visibility in search results, boosting your SEO and in creating more valuable backlinks. So by taking the time to set up your channel correctly, you've now laid a solid foundation for your YouTube presence to attract more viewers to your content. So on the YouTube side, let's talk about optimizing the individual video uploads. So this slide here shows the options you have when uploading a video to YouTube. And we're going to highlight three key sections: the title, description, and thumbnail. So first, when we're talking about your video title really should be a direct and incorporate the relevant keywords that your target audience is likely to search for. So a clear and concise title will help your video stand out in search results and attract more viewers. Next, we have our description, and this is really your opportunity to provide more detailed information about the video. And you can include additional links and related content. You can add links to your website, product pages, social media profiles, and other relevant resources. So the description allows you to connect viewers with more information about your business and drive traffic to other online platforms as well. And then lastly, we have our thumbnail. So your video thumbnail is the first thing viewers are going to see. So it's really crucial to make sure you choose an eye-catching image that accurately represents the video's content and your brand. So a compelling thumbnail will encourage viewers to click on your video and watch it. By optimizing these three sections, you'll ensure that your videos are discoverable, engaging, and drive traffic to your business. So again, these steps really reinforce everything else we've done with your other online profiles. Again, creating that cohesive, powerful digital presence. So before I hand it off to Teresa, we're going to shift our focus one more time to social media. So it's important to remember that the social media landscape is constantly evolving with new trends and platforms emerging on a regular basis. Not all businesses utilize every platform, and that's perfectly okay. We're looking at social media from the perspective of another creative profile to build your business's digital footprint, consistently working to improve the visibility and reliability in those organic searches. So with that in mind, let's talk about being consistent. First, you want to aim for consistent posting, but avoid overwhelming your audience. Okay. regular posting, it's going to keep your brand on top of mind, but you also don't want too much content where you're, kind of leading your followers away. So use the analytic tools to identify the optimal posting times for your audience. This is going to ensure that your content reaches them when they're most active. Okay. And second, build relationships with your followers. Social media is about engagement, so interact with them. Ask questions, run polls, host contests, encourage participation, and build that sense of community within your following. So by maintaining that consistent posting schedule and actively engaging with your followers, you'll not only strengthen your social media presence, but you'll contribute to your overall online visibility. So let's take a quick look at some of the basic strategies for a few of the more common social media platforms, keeping in mind that these strategies contribute to overall digital footprint and visibility. For Facebook, it's a share of mix. Facebook is sharing a mix of text, images, and video to keep your content engaging. Join or create groups to connect with your audience on a more personal level, really fostering that sense of community. For example, create a Facebook group for your local community, not only engage with potential customers, but also create a space where your business name and brand are consistently visible in relevant conversations, boosting that local presence. Instagram focusing on, really high quality visuals, using relevant hashtags to boost visibility and, leverage those stories and reels for quick engaging content that captures the attention and keeps your audience interested. LinkedIn, share industry news, company updates, and personal insights to establish yourself as a leader. And for TikTok, create short, creative videos. It's for entertaining and informative. Tapping into that platform's massive audience and the viral potential, you look at it, each of these strategies, when implemented consistently, can help build a stronger, more visible online presence, reinforcing that brand and improving your chances of being found in the organic search. So last, let's talk about the importance of adapting to trends in the ever-evolving world of social media. So to stay relevant and effective, you do want to stay updated to a point. And this means following industry trends and keeping an eye on social media platform updates. Tools like Google Trends can be invaluable for identifying emerging topics and understand what's capturing people's attention. It's also crucial to experiment and pivot. Don't be afraid to try something different with your content formats or styles and to see if it resonates with your audience. Analyze the metrics and identify what's working and what's not. Adjust your strategy accordingly. Okay. The digital landscape is dynamic and your approach should be too. So, and above all, remember that your authenticity is key. So be genuine and honest in your content. Share your brand's unique story and connect with your audience on a personal level. People are drawn to this and it will set you apart in a crowded online space. So by staying adaptable and authentic, you'll not only see your social media presence fresh and engaging, but also continue to build a strong and consistent digital footprint that really reinforces your overall online visibility and SEO. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Teresa here. But before I do that, I just wanted to take a moment to kind of recap on what we've covered so far. So we've explored the essential elements of building a strong digital footprint for your business, from optimizing your Google Business Profile and other map platforms to creating a user-friendly website, leveraging that YouTube and engaging on social media. The key takeaway is taking responsibility for your online presence is crucial. The more information that is readily available about your business and the more reliable and relevant that information is, the higher you're going to appear in the search results. So this increased visibility then translates directly into attracting, more and new customers. So we've emphasized the importance of consistency, accuracy, and engagement across all online profiles by ensuring that your name, address, phone number, and other crucial information is consistent. Make sure your message is clear and your content is valuable. You're going to build trust and credibility with both search engines and potential customers. So now Teresa is going to dive a little deeper into the technical aspects of SEO, online advertising, and analytics, providing you with tools and knowledge that you need to take your digital strategy to the next level. So Teresa, it's all yours.
All right, thanks, Josh. Now that we've covered the fundamentals of building strong digital presence, let's talk about SEO. Now, this section might get a little more technical, but I'm also going to come at it from a very high level. So I know it can seem SEO can seem like a huge topic. You could sit through a 3-day workshop and still have a ton of questions. But don't worry, you don't need to be an expert to make an impact. While some businesses hire consultants or agencies to boost their SEO, there are plenty of simple, effective things that you can do on your own to improve your website's visibility in the search results. So, whether you're brand new to SEO or you're just looking to fine tune your strategy, I'll be sharing some practical, actionable steps to help you strengthen your online presence and ultimately grow your business. So, let's dive in. So, SEO or search engine optimization is all about making sure your website shows up higher in search results on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Let's think about it. When someone searches for a product or service you offer, you want them to find you before they find your competitors. And that's where the SEO comes into play. So, by optimizing for the right keywords, topics, and phrases, you can connect with your ideal audience and drive more visitors to your website. And here's the best part: SEO brings in organic, unpaid traffic, meaning more leads and sales without constantly having to pay for ads. And unlike paid advertising, which stops working the moment you stop spending, SEO builds long term visibility and credibility for your business. SEO isn't a one and done task, it's an ongoing process. And the more you refine and improve your website, the better your results are going to be over time. So, your goal is to make it easy for search engines to understand your content and for visitors to quickly find what they need. So, with the right SEO strategy, you can boost brand awareness, grow your online presence, and turn website visitors into loyal customers. So, let's dive into how we can make that happen. I'm having a problem here a minute. Oh, sorry, there we go. All right, so SEO is a game changer for small businesses. So, in today's digital world, having an online presence isn't just a nice to have, it's an essential for survival and growth. Think about your own habits. When was the last time you flipped through a phone book or to find a business? Probably never, right? Today, everyone turns to Google first. If your business isn't showing up in search results, you're missing out on those potential customers. So, SEO helps small businesses compete with the big players. You may not have the massive marketing budget like large corporations, but SEO lets you rank for niche keywords and local search terms where competition isn't as fierce. So, for example, if you own a bakery in a small town, showing up at the top of Google for best bakery in your town can drive a steady stream of local customers to your business. And SEO is one of the most cost effective marketing strategies out there. Like I said, or like unpaid ads, where you're constantly spending money to stay visible, SEO brings in the organic traffic for free. And once you put in the effort to optimize your website, it continues to work for you over time. And good search rankings build trust and credibility. When you search for something online, you probably trust the results at the top more than the ones buried on page 3. And your customers think the same way. If your business ranks higher, people are more likely to see you as a credible and established option. And finally, let's not forget about local SEO. If you have a brick and mortar business, local SEO is a must. Almost half of the Google searches are local, meaning people are looking for businesses like yours. That's where they're searching for local bakery near me or coffee shop near me. So simple tweaks like optimizing your Google business profile, collecting customer reviews, and using local keywords makes a huge difference in getting more people through your doors. Even small changes to your website and online profile can make a big impact. So let's dive into how you can apply these strategies to your own business. So as I mentioned earlier, when you search on Google, you'll see two different types of results, organic and paid. Now, the paid ads appear at the top because businesses are paying for those spots. But the organic results, they're based on factors like content quality, relevance, backlinks, and they appear below the ads. Now, organic search does take time to build, but once you're ranking well, the traffic is free and consistent. And here's an important stat: 75% of people never scroll past the first page on Google. So if you're not showing up there, you're missing out on a lot of potential customers. So, but in short, both paid ads and organic search have their place. But building a strong SEO foundation means you don't always have to rely on ads to get noticed. So let's talk about how we can improve your organic ranking. But first, I want to quickly look at how search engines work. Google, for example, uses a special tool called crawlers or spiders to find and to read the content on your website. You can think of crawlers like digital detectives. They follow links from one page to another, gathering information about what's on your website. So here's how it works. First of all, crawling. This is when search engines send bots to your site, looking through your content and following links from one page to another. If your site isn't crawled, it's not going to show up in the search results. And then we have indexing. And once your site is crawled, the search engines organize and store that information in a huge database. And when someone searches for something, Google looks through the index to find the best results. So how can you help the search engines find your content? One of the easiest ways is by submitting a sitemap. Now, this is like a map of your website that tells Google where everything is and how it's connected. And also using a clear and descriptive URLs helps search engines understand your site better. So a pro tip here is you can submit your sitemap directly to Google via Google Search Console, which will help make sure your site gets crawled and indexed properly. So now that you understand how the search engines find and index your results, let's dive into how to take control of your site's performance using the Google Search Console. And this is really a bonus tip because the Google Search Console is a super handy tool that helps you in several ways to improve your website's visibility. First, it confirms whether Google can actually find and access or crawl your website. If there are any indexing issues, Search Console helps fix them and even lets you request reindexing for new and updated content. Now, indexing will allow your pages to appear in the search results. It's also important data about your Google search traffic. You'll get insights like how often your site appears in search results, which search queries bring people to your site, and how often they click through. Plus, you can actually sign up for alerts in case Google detects any issues on your site, so you're always in the loop. And it helps you troubleshoot mobile usability, which is super important since mobile users are a huge part of your audience. Now, overall, Search Console is a must-have tool to track. And remember, it's a free tool for you. And it's going to help you track, maintain, and improve your website's SEO. So now let's talk about how search engines decide which websites show up at the top of the search results. Search engines sometimes use something called algorithms, basically complex formulas that look at hundreds of different factors to determine which sites should rank higher. Things like the quality of your content, how fast your site loads, how user-friendly it is, they all play a role. And some other factors that impact your ranking include the mobile friendliness, user experience, and backlinks. And I'm going to be talking about backlinks a little later in the presentation in more detail. Now, another important factor is search intent. So, understanding what people are looking for when they're searching. If your content matches their intent, you have a better chance of ranking higher. Since the search engine algorithms are constantly evolving, the best strategy for you is to regularly update and to optimize your website to stay in the top of their ranking factors. So now let's look into key strategies that will help you improve your ranking and give your visitors a better experience. First is the quality content. Your content has to be spot on. Think about your audience and what they're really searching for. And is your content answering their questions or solving their problem? So you want to make sure you keep it fresh, valuable, and always make sure it aligns with what people are looking for online when they're searching for you and your products. Mobile optimization and user experience are also important. We know that most searches now come from mobile devices. So your site needs to look great and work smoothly on phones and tablets. When people stay longer on your site because it's user-friendly, Google takes notice and will boost your rankings. And then we've all been there. Waiting for a slow website to load is frustrating. Well, Google feels the same way. If your site takes too long to load, it can hurt your rankings. So optimize your images, clean up unnecessary code, and use fast hosting to speed things up. Your visitors and Google will appreciate it. And then with backlinks, it's when other trustworthy websites link to your site, it's like getting a vote of confidence from them. And this helps build your credibility in the eyes of search engines. And like I said, we're going to go further into detail on backlinks here in a few slides. And last but not least, make sure you're using the right keywords. Think about what your customers are searching for and naturally include these words into your content, your titles, and your headings of your web pages. This helps Google understand what your site is about and makes it more likely to show up in relevant searches. Now, by focusing on these areas, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Remember, SEO isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process of refining and improving. So keep tweaking it, and you'll see the results over time. All right, so let's talk about keywords and why there's such a big deal when it comes to SEO. Think of keywords as the signpost for search engines like Google. They tell Google what your page is all about. When you use the right ones, Google gets the message and can match your page with the right search queries. It's like giving Google a roadmap to your content. And now here's the good part. Using the right keywords can help you rank better in search results. The more relevant your keywords are to what people are searching for, the more likely you are to land on the first page of Google. And we all know if you're not on the first page, you're practically invisible. But it's not just about being found. It's about being found by the right people. When you target specific keywords, you're attracting visitors who are looking for exactly what you offer. This means you're getting more people who are more likely to become your customers. And the results? More organic traffic. When you focus on relevant keywords, you're increasing your chances of getting discovered by people who are already interested in what you have to offer. And the best part, this traffic is free. No ads are needed. So here's a quick tip for you. Using Google Trends to see what's currently hot. It's a great tool and it's free, and it helps you figure out which keywords are trending right now. By jumping on these trends, you can attract more attention and get your content in front of the people who are searching for it. So in short, keywords are your secret weapon to improving your SEO. Get them right, and you'll not only show up in search results, but you'll also bring it in front of the right people who are looking for what you have to offer them. So now that we've covered some of the key aspects of SEO, let's dive into something that can really boost your rankings, which is called backlinks. You may have heard about them before, but they deserve a deeper look because they play a huge role in how search engines evaluate your site. So let's talk about why backlinks matter and how they can make a big difference in your SEO efforts. Simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another. Think of it as a vote of confidence. It tells the search engines that your content is worth checking out. Google sees backlinks as a big deal because they help show your site has credibility. When a respected site links to yours, it boosts your site's authority in the eyes of the search engines, which can help improve your ranking. The more high quality backlinks you get, the better your chances of ranking higher. Plus, these backlinks can bring in more traffic when people click over to your site. But remember, it's all about quality over quantity. One high quality backlink from a trusted, relevant site is way more valuable than a lot of links from low authority sites. So focus on building a strong network of credible, relevant backlinks to improve your SEO and to grow your online presence. So how do we build those backlinks? There are several strategies you can use to start building strong backlinks to profile your website. Start with local listings like Google Business Profile, Yellow Pages, and Yelp. Also include your social media profiles and any local directories. These give you valuable backlinks and improve your SEO. Also, niche-based or industry-specific directories. Look for directories specific to your industry or your niche. These links are especially valuable because they come from sites that are relevant to what you do. And then leverage your existing relationships. If you work with suppliers, partners, or even other local businesses, ask them if they'll link to your site. It's a win-win for both sides. And then consider sponsoring events or making donations to local charities. Often, these organizations will provide a backlink to your site in return, which helps builds your authority and your trustworthiness. These strategies can help get backlinks from relevant, high-quality sources, which is really key to improving your SEO over time. So now let's we're going to switch gears here. We're going to talk about Google Ads versus sponsored posts. But I want to be clear here, I'm not here to sell you on using ads right now. The goal is to get you familiar with them for when you're ready to take that next step. So start with the free strategies that we've talked about. And when the time comes, these paid options can help you level up your visibility. So on my slide here, I have a grid, a grid, and it shows you the comparison between Google Ads and sponsored posts. So when do you use each of these options? First, from a platform standpoint, Google Ads are going to be shown in Google Search, YouTube, and partner sites. And then sponsored posts would be on things like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. And also when you're looking at your target audience. So for Google Ads, Google Ads are used when your users are actively searching for your products and services. And sponsored posts is when your users based on interest, behavior, and demographics. And then what cost model are you using? With Google Ads, it's a pay per click. So every time a user clicks on your ad is when you're going to be charged. And with a sponsored post, it's a pay per impression or an engagement. So when you're showing up on those sites. And when is it best to use Google Ads? It's best when people are actively searching for your products and services. And then for sponsored posts, it's when you want to build brand awareness and engage with potential customers or people who may not know you at this time. So an example of a Google ad would be like someone who is searching for a coffee shop near me. But a sponsored post would be an Instagram ad showing new coffee flavors. So let's recap the two types of ads. So Google Ads, they're best for service-based businesses or when you're targeting high-intent customers looking for immediate solutions. They're ready to take action. And sponsored posts are ideal for businesses with visually appealing products or those aiming to build brand awareness and connect with a larger audience. Now, just remember, many businesses use both Google Ads for direct sales and sponsored posts for brand growth. But remember to fully utilize those free tools and resources first before you begin spending money for your Google ad or for ads. So let's move into analytics, and Josh touched on this a little bit. Whether you're using free or paid strategies, understanding your performance is key to making smarter decisions. Analytics can help you track what's working, what's not, and how to optimize moving forward. So let's dive into how we can measure success and make adjustments to get the best results. So why would you use analytics? They're super important because they give you a clear picture of what's working and what's not. First, they help you understand which content your audience is most interested in. When you know what's grabbing attention, you can create more content of this type to keep people engaged. And secondly, analytics can help you evaluate which marketing channels are bringing in the best results. So by understanding where your traffic is coming from, you can focus on your campaigns on the channels that are actually driving growth, rather than wasting time and money on the ones that aren't performing well. So let's look briefly at the analytics of your Google Business Profile. This is where performance insights come in. You can see how people are engaging with your profile. It gives you reports on how people are interacting with your profile. You can see how many visitors clicked on your website, who requested directions or even booked an appointment. And these reports help you understand what's working and where you need to maybe make improvements in your Google Business Profile. And then another analytics tool is Google Analytics, and this is a free tool, and it can help you understand how people interact with your website. You can see real-time data, like who's on your site right now, plus reports on the user behavior over time. The lifecycle reports show you where your visitors are coming from, what pages they visited, and how long they engaged with your content. And the user reports give insight into who your audience is, things like demographics, what technologies they are using, and what their interests are. So you can tailor your marketing efforts to these specific users. And this insight can help you make smarter decisions and improve your website performance. And the acquisition report is important because it shows you exactly how people are finding your website. Instead of guessing which marketing efforts are working, you get real data on what's driving the traffic, whether it's search engines, social media, paid ads, or just direct visits. And this helps you invest your time and resources in the most effective channels. If organic search is bringing in a lot of visitors, that's a sign that your SEO is working. If social media traffic is low, you may need to adjust your strategy. The more you understand where your audience is coming from, the better you can optimize your marketing efforts. Well, we've covered a lot and we're right on time at 1 o'clock. So Josh started talking about the importance of building a strong digital footprint, making sure your business is easy to find and looks professional online. Then we dove into SEO, learning how to improve your search rankings and get found out organically. We also touched on paid ads and how to use them effectively. And finally, we wrapped up with analytics because tracking your efforts is key to making smart marketing decisions. So thank you for being here today, and I hope you're walking away with some actionable strategies to improve your online presence.
Thanks, Teresa. Like she mentioned, it is 1 o'clock, but we are able to stay on for a couple minutes. So if there are any questions, we'll take a look at the Q&A and the chat.
Kathy
I
has a
do
question.
see, yeah,
Yeah. And what was the site right before the Google Analytics mentioned? That was your Google Business Profile Analytics that you can get in your performance sector of the Google Business Profile.
correct. And it'll be listed as, when you're in that business profile dashboard, it'll be listed as performance. And when you go in there, that'll be the main screen you see that offers, I think, like 6 or 7 key metrics that kind of align with that business profile. Does anybody else have any other questions? Feel free to put it in the chat or in the question section.
Looks like that's all we have, Josh.
Okay.
Well, thank you, everybody, for attending.
Yes, thank you. Everyone have a great day. And again, Main Street has a lot of resources, so if you need additional training, be on the lookout for all the on-demand videos.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Teresa and Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you.